going on, Jerome's? So you know that we love collecting sports cards from back in the day. Baseball cards is my number one, but football, when I was a kid, was fantastic as well. And what we've been doing intermittently is we've been opening a bunch of these 1991 packs that we just randomly got off of eBay. So this is 91 score. That's right. Let's see what's there. Young Superstars Glossy Set, 16 players per pack. The official card of the 90s. Ooh. So let's dive on in, shall we? Maybe we'll pull a Michael Jordan refractor. I don't really know. All right, so first up. Man of the Year. Warren Moon. Oh, that got complicated. Anyways, moving on very quickly. Hall of Famer. Earl Campbell, baby. That's right. That's right. Where I was too young to know and appreciate Earl Campbell, but of all like the power backs that we've seen, Derrick Henry and whatnot, just Earl Campbell was that first dude who's just an absolute bowling ball. He had the tearaway jersey and stuff. Plus, the Oilers uniforms from back in the day were just amazing. Also, you got Bum Phillips out there. You got Wade Phillips, and Wes Phillips, Wade Phillips' dad, Wes Phillips' grandfather, in the Astrodome. And also, he didn't wear his cowboy hat in the Astrodome because you don't wear hats inside. It's amazing. It's what a gentleman he was. But Earl Campbell, pride of Texas as well. That's right. Next up, Alvin Harper. Alvin Harper with the Buccaneers. So Alvin Harper, part of those Super Bowl teams, wide receiver 2, opposite of Michael Irvin. And then he was one of the first free agent cautionary tales where he got massively overpaid by the Buccaneers and he couldn't be wide receiver 1 and eventually just didn't end up very well. Where did he go to school? Tennessee? Oh, Tennessee. Oh, wait, no. I got this wrong. This is Alvin Harper, his rookie card. So this is before he joined the Cowboys and before he joined the Bucs. Nailed it. All right, next up. Calvin Pritchett, defensive tackle. Sounds relatively familiar. Calvin Pritchett. Who did he get drafted by? Doesn't say. So this is just his random rookie card. Oh, there you go. Next up. Randall Hill. Baby. Randall Hill. Now, I remember him from the You documentary, where Randall Hill, number 3, he was the guy who ran through the tunnel, all that stuff. I think that he became an FBI agent or something like that, something really cool. I don't remember who he ended up with in the league. I know that he had sort of a short career, but fantastic college player, man. Awesome. Next up, Dexter Carter. Dexter Carter, running back for the Niners. Let's see here, went to Florida State. In 1990, he had 460 yards, 4 yards per carry average, and a touchdown, also 25 catches. So sort of a do-it-all running back. That West Coast scheme. Dexter Carter, getting after it. Next up, Richard Dent. Yes, even though, Richard Dent, obviously a crooked Chicago Bear, gotta respect him. Hall of Famer, 85 Bears, Super Bowl shuffle, that whole thing. Richard Dent had 12 sacks in 1990. Also, he randomly had 3 interceptions. I'm guessing they were mostly tipped at the line and then brought in, but that's amazing. That's really freaking amazing. Richard Dent, man, absolutely. Next up, Donnell Wolford. I vaguely remember him, mainly because he played for the Bears, so we played him twice a year. I think Chris Carter ate his lunch. I think it was one of those situations. Next. Phil Simms. Filthy Phil Simms, man. Or more famously, Chris Simms' dad. So it's funny. The whole Parcells thing and the way that he would play mind games, it would always be mainly with Phil Simms. Yeah, and Simms is one of those cases where he was brought in as a highly drafted quarterback. It really didn't work out for the first 5 seasons of his career, but of course that was before free agency, so players didn't really generally leave teams unless the team wanted to get rid of him. So he struggled and he fought his way through, got benched a couple times, eventually got in there, won a Super Bowl, won a second one after he got injured. Hostetler was in there, so yeah, it's really interesting. Phil Simms, underrated, I think Phil Simms was. All right, next, Jeff Query. Greasy Grimy Green Bay Packers. Look at this mole. Look at that mullet. Baby, that is prime late 80s, early 90s. That it just screams like, pour some sugar on me. That's right. So Jeff had, my name's Jeff, 34, 458, and 2 touchdowns in 1990. Catching passes from Dom Magic Man Mahowski. Yeah. Ooh, Dream Team. Who's it? Is it Al Del Greco? No, Bruce Matthews. Al Del Greco. Bruce Matthews, one of the greatest offensive linemen of all time, man. Absolutely. 1991, guard. Just, hell, we could use Bruce Matthews right now. Swap him in for Ed Ingram. I don't know. Hall of Famer, HOF, all that. It's a pretty good pack. Kyle Clifton. Jets, Jets. I mean, these Jets uniforms from back in the day. So I remember as a kid, I had a collection of all of the NFL helmets. You know, like the little plastic ones you get from the quarter machines, and then they have like the cheap face mask that you'd attach to it. It was these helmets and this one. Where also I randomly had a Boomer Esiason like little figurine, and it was this uniform. So that's kind of funny, man. I don't know who Kyle Clifton is. Icky Woods. I feel like on every one of these pack breaks, we've gotten a sticky Icky Woods, man. All right, so 1990, 268 and 6 touchdowns. All right, so this is where, yeah, it was towards the end of his career. Oh, went to UNLV. Icky Woods, man. Oh, he had a ligament. He had a knee injury. Oh, that explains it. All right, so that was only through 7 weeks. But Icky Woods, iconic. Absolutely iconic, doing the Icky Shuffle. A couple more. Got Pete Holohan. Tight end. Oh, by the way, the Rams 100% need to go back to these uniforms. That is all. He had 49 catches, 475 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns in 1990. That's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. And he was a joker tight end, man. Tight end, running back, wide receiver, H-back. Pete Holohan was ahead of his time. So we got 2 more. Oh, mama, we did it. We did it. Prime time. Where I think Deion Sanders was like every single kid's favorite player, or one of them. I mean, Deion, he talked the talk, but he walked the walk. He was the best cover corner in maybe in National Football League history. Also an electric return man, and also just a showman. Before social media, before all this stuff, like Deion Sanders was a great marketer of himself, and he backed it up, man. He was just really fantastic. Plus, he's a good coach. I mean, Jackson State is doing some great things. His son is a fantastic quarterback. They're beating up on competition down there, so respect. I think Deion should and could get a long look at some of these larger school openings in college, but we'll see. But Prime, I mean, Prime was just a dude back in the day. Last one. William Perry. Oh, of course. No Vikings, but I got like 17 Bears. But yeah, William Perry, the fridge. Speaking of marketing before there was marketing, I mean, it's just so funny. William Perry becoming a fullback and punching in touchdowns, and Buddy Ryan sort of like, yeah, what are we gonna do with Fridge coming in out of Clemson, man? That I don't know, but I mean, there's some great players back in the day. So that's why I love the NFL so much, because I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and lately I've been listening to a lot of football history books. So, just going through some of the Super Bowl winners, going back through some of the great coaches like Chuck Noll, Don Shula. There's a great book on him, Belichick. I mean, it's just, football history is fantastic, man. That's why I like opening like these. Obviously, we know most of the modern players, but I mean, these back in the day ones, like I don't know everyone, but the ones that really stick out, it's like, oh, that dude. I love it. I love it, man. But we did pretty good. So we got Deion Sanders, Hall of Famer. We got Bruce Matthews, Hall of Famer. Phil Simms, is Phil Simms in the Hall of Fame? Doesn't matter. Richard Dent, Hall of Famer, obviously. And Earl Campbell. Damn, that's pretty good. I mean, if I was a 5-year-old kid back in 1991 and I got this, like this was the pack. I mean, there's 16 cards. I got 5 Hall of Famers. It's pretty dang good, man. Absolutely. But that's it. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts. Pack break. You know what to do. Put a little something in the Venmo. We'll get some more football cards. We'll do some more of these. Skull, production value.